Hello everyone, you are watching my YouTube channel Chemistry by Saad. And today what we are going to do, we are going to solve few questions like one of the question which you guys can see. In this question, let's see what we have to do in that question. In this question, the data is given to us and we have to find ionic equation, we have to determine ionic equation, we have to determine reagent in excess, we have to determine total volume of the reagent. Let's solve this question. A student added 6 cubic centimeter of 0.25 mole per cubic decimeter barium chloride solution. So it means, guys, my one reactant is barium chloride, BaCl2. Its state is aqueous. Better to write if I write here barium chloride, BaCl2. Its state is aqueous. The other reactant is sodium sulfate solution, Na2SO4 aqueous. What I have to do, I have to determine ionic equation, and this is not the ionic equation. Let's see what to do next. So when barium chloride react with sodium sulfate, we get a product, and that product is barium sulfate. Barium sulfate. Remember, its state is solid. And we get sodium chloride. Its state is aqueous. Then we have to balance this. Gonna put 2 here. And yes, this is balanced. Guys, see here. This is barium chloride. This is an aqueous form. So it would give me barium ion. It would give me barium ion, which is an aqueous. It would give me chloride ion, which is an aqueous. And this is sodium sulfate. It would give me aqueous sodium ion. It would give me aqueous sulfate ion. Barium sulfate, this is a solid. Remember, when something is in solid, when something is in gas, when something is in liquid, it would not give us any ion. So we're gonna write barium sulfate as such. And sodium chloride, this is an aqueous, so it would give me 2 sodium ion, and it would give me 2 chloride ion as well. Now, guys, you can see sodium ion is on either side of the arrow, chloride ion is on the either side of the arrow, so we can cancel out. Like I can cancel out this chloride ion with that chloride ion. I can cancel this sodium ion with that sodium ion. So what is leftover ions? Barium ion. Leftover ion is barium, aqueous, and sulfate ion, aqueous, that combined to give me barium sulfate solid. So guys, this is the answer for this question, that we have to write ionic equation. So this is the ionic equation. Just go over this question. The next part, now I'm going to erase it. The next, we have to determine reagent in excess. It means we have to determine which one is a limiting reagent and which one is an excess reagent. I'm going to erase it. So in the main equation would be like that. Main equation is barium chloride plus sodium sulfate. We are getting barium sulfate and we are getting sodium chloride. Then, okay, this is balanced. Yes, this is balanced. The data given in the question is 6 cubic centimeter. So barium chloride volume. So volume of barium chloride, this is 6 cubic centimeter. I will divide this by 1000. When I divide this by 1000, it would convert into decimeter cube. Concentration of barium chloride is also given. So concentration of barium chloride is 0.25 mole per cubic decimeter. I have to find moles, and I know moles is equals to concentration times volume. So concentration is 0.25, volume is 6 into 10 raised to power minus 3. So when I multiply these two things, the moles I will be getting is 1.5 into 10 raised to power minus 3. Use your calculator. as I am using my calculator. Yes. So this is the mole of barium chloride. The other thing is sodium sulfate. So volume of sodium sulfate given in the question is 8 cubic centimeter. I will divide this by 1000. It would be 8 into 10 raised to power minus 3 cubic decimeter. Concentration is 0.15 mole per cubic decimeter. So I have to find moles and I remember the formula concentration times volume. Concentration is 0.15, volume is 8 into 10 raised to power minus 3. So when I multiply 0.15 with 8 into 10 raised to power minus 3, that would be 1.2 times 10 raised to power minus 3. So this is the moles of sodium sulfate. Now comes to this equation. Barium chloride, sodium sulfate. Let's compare barium chloride and sodium sulfate to determine which one is excess reagent, which one is limiting reagent. In balanced chemical equation, guys, I can see one thing. From balanced chemical equation, I can see one thing. Barium chloride is 1 mole, sodium sulfate is 1 mole. But in the question, I have this mole of barium chloride. So when I use 1.5 into 10 raised to power minus 3 mole of barium chloride, it means obviously I need 1.5 into 10 raised to power minus 3 moles of sodium sulfate. Okay, see again here. In question, they have given us 1.5 into 10 raised to power minus 3 mole of barium chloride. So I need 1.5 into 10 raised to power minus 3 mole of sodium sulfate. But in the question, they have given me 1.2 into 10 raised to power minus 3 moles of sodium sulfate, while I need 1.5 into 10 raised to power minus 3. They have given me 1.2 into 10 raised to power minus 3 moles. So it means they have given me limited moles. So this is my limiting reagent. This is my limiting reagent. And barium chloride would be my excess reagent. So this is the one way to solve this question. There can be other way as well, but this is the one way which I use to solve that question. Guys, next I have to find total volume of other reagent. So other reagent means limiting reagent. This is my limiting reagent. Let's see how can I find its volume. I know this formula, concentration is equals to moles over volume. I have to find volume. So volume is equals to concentration. Volume should be equals to mole divided by concentration. Mole is this one, 1.5 into 10 raised to power minus 3. Concentration of sodium sulfate is this one, 0.15. So when I solve, I will be getting 0.01 cubic decimeter. This is the volume. So this is how I solve this question. I also conduct one-on-one coaching lessons. So feel free to contact me if you want to enjoy my tutoring sessions. Have a nice day. Enjoy.